Hey, are you ready, guys? It's new car time! Check it out! It's new van time! So, first up, my kitchen. Pop this open. Bam! Cooking stove right out here. Great, the way this works is I have a big gas tank in there, 6 kg. Little quick release hose. Bam! Now we have fire! Ah! That was a bad idea, but you get how it works. Now the great thing about this is we can cook out here where people are seated under the awning, and it's very, very comfortable. But if I want to do this inside, I can. I can sit here. This pops up. If the door was closed, it would be here. I could be cooking right here in my car. For my brand new seats, which I'll get to in a minute. But from here, also use our Datong Giengo. Absolute glamping necessity. You can do it inside, in the rain. And I won't ever care about nasty weather again. Even if it's snowing, I'll be nice and comfortable in my van, cooking away, eating everything I want. So there have been some major changes. The biggest change is that before the kitchen was under the seat and the seat was here and the whole thing rotated forward. Now I've moved the seat back and put the kitchen in front of it. And so this is just always accessible no matter how messy I get. And believe me, I get messy.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Now also my water is here in the front. This is the water gauge, so we know how much water is in it. So it's empty right now, but is the sound it would make if there was water in it. And to fill it up, I just boom, put the hose in here from the Jiashuidan, and is also the sound it would make when I'm filling it up. We put the fridge in the front here right on top. So if you want your ice cold beer, I don't have any beer right now, we have milk. If you want your ice cold milk, then it's right here. You can, if you're a passenger sitting here, you can have your drink and relax. Super nice. Now this chair is quite clever because it will fold down into a bed, and it can also be reversed and face the other direction if I want to open the back and like lean up and, you know, just relax and enjoy the scenery. So under here is where I placed all my electrical stuff. I have actually only 150 amp hours of battery. When we were redoing this electrical part, we realized that the other 180 were broken, so I wasn't using them anyway. So now I'm reduced, but I think it's still enough. And I have my bed. If you're thinking that this looks a little bit thin, that's because the people on Shopee we ordered it from lied to us. We ordered 9 centimeter, and this is 5 centimeters. And they're like, it's gonna puff up and become 9 centimeters. You just need to wait. And we have waited like 2 weeks, and it hasn't puffed up. It's still 5 centimeters. So screw you guys, 1 star, do not recommend.
They say, including this two, it's 7 at least.
Well, including these two, it's 6, but who cares, because even if it was 7, 7 is not 9. That's what they taught me in kindergarten.
I should drive so fast.
Anyway, I still need to work on this. It doesn't fit perfectly because the specs are just completely different from what we ordered. It's also like 195 instead of 188 like they said for the length. So, I mean, just be careful on Shopee, guys. I mean, we'll sleep on it for now. See how it is. It's still comfortable at least. So here I have a really big storage area. Right now I have my pillows and blankets and some extra stuff in here. But I don't know if I'll keep it that way. Maybe I'll move things around. I haven't yet decided. But regardless, big, huge, empty area. I can put stuff here. And behind here I have the main gas tank, the 6.5 kilo gas tank. And there's a little bit extra space there too, where I can put things as well. We've changed the controls for the lights and stuff. I should have filmed this at night. You'll just have to take my word for it. When I push this button, a colored light comes on, and I can use the remote to change all the colors and change the brightness. That's sort of like relaxing. If I'm not relaxing, if I want to cook or read or film, we have something bright like that. I can control these two separately. We still have the big kitchen lights outside. There we go. See it there?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. And now it's very easy. This is for my inverter. Just turn on the inverter, and then this plug here is on. So that's nice. And I have a brand new light in the back of my car on the outside of the door, which I can use to either when I'm backing up or if I'm standing back there. Sometimes, I have that basket there and we're trying to like get stuff in and out and it sucks in the dark. Well, now I have a light for that as well. So that's cool. Got our battery information. So right now, negative amps. That means it's charging. So we're getting, we just went under a cloud. We were getting 80 watts a second ago. Now we're getting 45. That's from the solar panel. I also put like USB and 12 volt everywhere. So here, I also have 4 USB 3.0 fast charge. Also the 12 volt plugs here. You never know. We can put all sorts of stuff, and I want to give myself more options. Pretty comfortable so far. I actually haven't gone camping with it yet. I immediately just took it out to show you guys. That's how dedicated I am. Sorry, there was a microphone problem, so we had to film this part again. But now I have gone camping, and I can say it is really great back there, especially the chair, which goes up and down in either direction. Super comfortable, especially when you have a nice view. Now, on to the front. The 20-some years of people sitting in this chair has really left it pretty compacted. So at Homevanlife, they replaced the foam with something more comfortable, and they put on this nice fabric, which is good if you're wet, makes it easy to clean. And I get in here a lot, especially actually just this weekend. We went kayaking in Dahushi, and it was just pouring rain, and we were completely soaked, but the fabric was nice and comfortable. Another big change is actually in Delica. These were originally made in Japan, and so they are right-hand drive vehicles. And you can see that the passenger seat is really nice and comfortable, while the driver's seat is pretty small and is pushed up against the wall here. And so when they switched it from right to left, the steering wheel also didn't line up with the center. So it's actually not so comfortable if you're sitting like this and you're at an angle, and also the gas pedal is way off to the right. So there was a lip here that would go up, and so you'd kind of sit like this, and I had them flatten this out, so now I can sit much more on this side, and it's much more comfortable because now I'm sitting more in front of the steering wheel, and also my foot doesn't have to go as far over to reach the gas pedal, so it's a much more comfortable driving position. And this is a really big quality of life change, especially for doing long trips. Like if you're on the highway, your back will thank you. Also have a new center console here, which is really great. Homevanlife's doing so many Delicas now that they have a production line just making these. They're really great. So open it up, got my storage in here, keep things like my radio and some tools. Got 2 drink holders. Because it's the Delica, these are heated drink holders, they don't go cold. Yeah, really, really nice. It's a good design. And I have 2 USB fast charging here and another 2 over here. And also there in Kaohsiung, there is a great store for doing the car DVR systems, and I'll put a link to it in the description. And they put in this great system. So now I can have my maps, like Google Maps, get all the apps on there. It runs Android. Also, we have cameras in the front and the back. In other cars, they can also do the 360. And so, when I put it in reverse, it'll automatically show the backup camera. So that is super great. It makes it much better, really. Also, I don't need to use my phone for the navigation, which I really like, and it's in a fixed position. And so really appreciate that as well. It's a big quality of life change as well. I think that's it. Maybe there's more that'll come out in videos later. Also, my next video, I will publish a list of just, all the different items and how much it costs. It was cheaper to redo it this time because I didn't need as much stuff, and also just it's so much simpler. I think if you're building a van, simple is the way to go. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the description. I've also put links to Homevanlife and the DVR company if you want to check that out for yourselves. Thanks a lot. You all have a fantastic day.